Hey guys, how's it going? This is TLace19's guide to dual booting, and now my guide will allow you to install Windows, install Mac, get a solid Mac partition running, and then mess with your Windows. And it also allows for those who have a stable Hackintosh just running the Mac OS to install Windows on their computer. Tony's guide is a little bit more straightforward and allows for a more organized drive, a lot less unallocated space, but it's really not that much of a difference. It's a couple megs or a couple hundred megs, and when you have a big drive, it's not going to matter. So let's just go ahead and launch the disk utility. For those of you starting fresh, you're going to launch this right out of Unibeast. And for demonstrational purposes, I'm using a flash drive. So we're just going to go ahead and click on the drive we're installing our OS is on. Partition it. Set up two partitions. This is going to be our Mac partition. This will be our Windows partition, and that's going to be FAT, which is FAT32. And the Mac is going to be Mac OS OS Extended Journaled. Now the most important part of this is click the options button. You need to have it as a GUID partition table. So once you've done that, you're just going to click apply, partition it, and once this finishes, you're going to install Unibeast onto your Mac partition. And when you boot up, you're going to boot up and run multi-beast. When you run multi-beast, make sure you also select Chimera. You're going to install Chimera onto your disk, not the EF5 partitions, but you're going to install it directly to your disk, and it'll be loaded into the extras folder for you to boot from. Now, for those of you starting with a Hackintosh that's already running OS X and it's stable, and you want to install Windows on it as well, this is the guide you want to follow. You're just going to click on that active drive with Mac on it, and if you set it up right and you have the smart utility on your Gigabyte motherboard, as you can see, it's a verified smart. You're just going to click that. Sorry, I got an itchy ear. You're just going to click in this corner and drag up, add a partition. It's going to be your Windows partition. Obviously, it's going to be FAT. But I'm going to take that out of there. For many of you will not be able to use this the little click and drag there. As you can see, I lost it just by not applying or reverting anything. But for many of you, you're going to be in this situation. Now, there's a couple ways you can fix this. I've heard this works, but I have never tried it myself. You're going to click the Mac, and then you're going to run a first aid, verify permissions, repair permissions, verify disk, repair the disk, and you might be able to get that little draggy back. What else? Oh yeah. If neither of these work for you, or you don't have that smart utility, what you're going to do is you're just going to use your Unibeast drive that you installed Mac with originally, and you're going to use the disk utility on there, which will make this drive actually inactive, so you'll be able to partition it from in there, since you're not running an OS off of it, and it should work out pretty good. Once you've done all that, you will just want to make sure Chimera is installed on your Mac partition if it's not already, and reboot, install Windows, and I'll see you guys in part 2. Thanks.